Hello guys, Nightspectre here, bringing you another League of Legends cast. We're, as always, 0 minutes into the game, which is good, so let's go over the teams now, shall we? Of course we shall. So, blue team, we'll start off with you. Support, Alistar, who is lagging a little bit apparently. Poor Alistar. He tried his best, he didn't go far. Hope he didn't disconnect though, we'll see. It's been a while since I've seen— oh my god, man! That actually scared me a little bit there, but it should be fine. I hope so. He's a flashing Alistar apparently. So Alistar support, as I wanted to say, it's been a while since I've seen one. A wise decision to pick him though, I'll talk to him about that later. In the middle, I suppose it will be a Nidalee. I'm just thinking so. Jungle will be a Lee Sin, who we already see, and we have a Caitlyn as well, so they'll be assisting Lee Sin with the red. However, he needs to be careful, for red team is already very close by. They do have a Blitzcrank, so that means invading is very fun indeed. They spotted the Blitzcrank though, so a nice bit of a pacemaker will make it so that they will walk away. Even a spear landing there by Nidalee. So they should actually just go back now. The invade kind of failed a little bit. If they go back now, then they'll be back to full health, but look, judging from Blitzcrank using a health potion instead, it means that he's just going to assist his Jarvan. So Quinn will not be on the bottom, it will actually be either a mid Quinn or a top Quinn. They're both viable. I prefer top because Quinn has a blind, so that's a little bit worse for a top laner who are usually AD bruises. However, not this time around because her top laner will be singed. Of course, an auto attack during your just prancing about with the poison in the air is nice, but it won't affect him all that much. So Quinn will have some issues against a singed, however she can use her vault to just make sure that he can't catch up to her. And of course she is ranged, so she will be able to do quite the poke, as you can see. So singed on top for red team. Blitzcrank on the bottom together with Misfortune for red team as well. Jarvan already has his blue, and then the middle lane will be a Orianna, who should be doing fine against Nidalee. Nidalee might have gone for— let's see, does she have some penetration of armor? No, she does not. She has magic penetration, so her auto attacks won't do that much damage. I'm going to let the dynamic camera on because, as you all know, a Blitzcrank is quite a volatile champion. If he's able to pull the Caitlyn, then she will probably die and I won't be able to cast it fast enough. We'll see. Of course, what I wanted to say is Alistar has been picked, which is technically a great champion against Blitzcrank, because if Alistar gets grabbed, then it will be too late. And Lee Sin actually finding himself a Jarvan, but guess what? Sinch is going to be there first, flinging the Lee Sin towards the Quinn though, but it won't be enough. The first blood will be for Sinch, then the second blood after as well. It's a double buff Sinch with a double kill. Yeah, that's going to be fairly hard for blue team to deal with. For now though, it might be the bottom lane of blue team that can save the game. As I said before, if Alistar gets grabbed, before I got interrupted, he will just pulverize underneath the Blitzcrank and then just headbutt him towards his ally. So it's actually quite a counter, because it's the opposite of what Blitzcrank wants. Blitzcrank isn't as tanky as a Leona, for say, so getting pulled into the masses will most likely kill him. We'll see how it goes. We'll never know. Quinn did not miss too many minion kills though, so that's good. At least Sinch was not fast enough with the pushing, so it's all fine. I wonder what he's going to purchase though, Singed. He bought himself a ruby crystal and a sapphire crystal, so I think he's going for a catalyst of the protector. We'll see. He also of course has bought some wards and a crystalline flask. Of course, a teleport going in. Will this be Singed again? Yes, indeed. Flashed by Blitzcrank, going for the grab. Alistar, however, with the protective knockback and the pulverize will make it so that Singed does not get an assist. However, Misfortune and Blitzcrank alone were more than enough to get the kill done. It wouldn't have been possible without Singed, though. So, we at least give him that. It made it so that Alistar had to go and deal with him, giving a kill to his team. Now he's just going to farm some minions mid. Nope, he's not. Now, the teleport wasn't all that good for the Sinch though, of course. It gave the bottom lane a kill, but it made it so that he was a little bit far away from his own lane, making it so that Quinn was actually able to catch up to him in a way, farm-wise of course, but maybe experience-wise as well. Singed does have a red buff and a blue buff though, and he wants to make use of it, or maybe not. It is of course a Singed is able to farm quite effectively with the Poison Cloud, and here she goes. Up she goes, she will probably vault. Well, will she be able to? Jarvan is there once more, she's going to vault on top of him, but the red buff is just too much slow. She flashes away, doesn't get slowed by the sticky adhesive, but I don't think she'll be able to get away from this. She'll have another vault, surely, but that's a fling, and that's a kill, and that's a thrill for Jarvan this time. So, 1 kill for Jarvan, an assist for Singed. He should have enough for Catalyst of the Protector, which of course... Mana on a Singed give, bonus HP, so that's another reason why he wants that item. He also wants some spell power, because it makes his poison do damage, and his flings even more. So if you are ahead, why not go for a lot of damage as well, which is one of the reasons why you love to play Singed. He has great sustain regardless of his kit, so he can go for the ability power early on. Though I would love to see some tanky items as well, like a Spirit Visage for instance. We'll see. The game is still young. Though, red team is already 4 kills ahead and about 2,000 gold ahead, which is a lot for only 6 minutes. Now everyone is reaching their level 6, well, for the primary lanes, of course, middle and top. Quinn, of course, only level 4. She has been having issues, so still have a top lane. That's an Alistar mate, but he is apparently not there. Well, he is now, but a little bit too late. Weird, I don't think he was there. Maybe he is lagging. Well, we'll never find out. He is just going to heal the Caitlyn. They do have sustain, but if he gets pulled like that one more time, he will not survive. Quinn now again getting knocked back into the poison as Jarvan going in with the standard knocks up the Caitlyn, but she still has a barrier. Now he gets pulverized underneath the tower. That will be the first kill for Caitlyn. Exhaust going down onto Misfortune, and now it's Blitzcrank getting caught in between minions, but thank God he didn't have turret aggro. Tower diving an Alistar is the most dangerous thing you can do. He's the worst to tower dive. Lee Sin now going in from behind. Bit of a pacemaker landing. There's no escape for Blitzcrank. The grab, of course, not landing, for he is dead. Dragon Rage now being used, knocking back the Misfortune together with the head buff will result in a double kill for not Misfortune, Lee Sin. If he had a wig, he might look like Misfortune. Oh my, is somebody proxying? I know it's not a great term apparently. I just teleported back when the blue buff respawned. He does have teleport, which this is a technique that Singed players tend to do. They place a ward at blue and then they'll just farm here the entire time, cutting the lane, making it so that Quinn can't push. And he'll just stay here. You can't deal with it because if you do, he'll just ghost and use his insanity poison to reduce tenacity, and then he'll just get away as well. And then once you pull them out of lane, he'll just teleport back to this ward and then continue pushing again. Meaning that your tower will waver down thanks to the huge minion wave. And considering that Singed already has a big lead on top of the Quinn, this will be very hard to deal with. We'll see whether or not Lee Sin might go in, but it's really best to ignore Singed. He's even just getting tower aggro and he doesn't care. Why should he? Nidalee still hasn't gone back, which is commemorable. She's now finally going to a recall. Great timing indeed. So, blue team actually getting back a little bit thanks to that action on the bottom lane. There's only 400 gold behind. Jarvan wants to go for a steal onto blue though, and he could do it. Blue team is still waiting for Nidalee to get there. And Lee Sin missing his sonic wave. So yeah, this will result in a big gank onto the blue. Lee Sin getting caught. Will safeguard towards a minion though, but it won't be enough. Lee Sin getting killed by Singed. So that will be the third kill for Singed. Nidalee though throwing spears, but guess who's there? It's a robot. She didn't recall just yet. One more spear might actually get the kill, but it won't land. Jarvan getting away with the standard there. Quite an amazing dodge. Though one might say it would have missed regardless, but I like to fantasize. So poor Nidalee will now have to play without blue. Thank God she went for a Tear of the Goddess, or else she would have been very mana deprived. We'll see how it goes. Oh no, be careful there, Blitzcrank. Placing, grabbing a is not the best. He even has his ultimate Unbreakable Will, and now they're going in. But guess what? A teleport coming down from Singed will make it so that Caitlyn now needs to run away. There's still a grab. No, a knock-up left there for the Blitzcrank. Is going to get knocked away though. The bullet time not doing enough damage, but guess who is going to die? It will be Pork Beef. Blitzcrank getting hit by a Nidalee spear. Nidalee going kitty form, trying to go for the chase. It will land onto the Misfortune. Lee Sin, however, is going for her. Nidalee wants to have a kill first. Will not get the kill onto Blitzcrank though, but to get the assist. Misfortune now in a heap of trouble. The ace in the hole will get blocked by Singed. One more auto attack might get the kill, or at least a cougar form takedown might do it. But nope, it will be Misfortune escaping with the skin of her teeth. Quinn now getting ignored again, will get knocked up by Jarvan, who has a red buff. Jarvan, of course, has farmed quite a bit, but guess what? Tag Team will make it so that she can escape easily. The movement speed you get from Tag Team is just remarkable, and therefore very great for getting out of ganky situations. Nidalee needs to be careful though. If that could have been a shockwave, and that could have been a kill. Of course, Nidalee can sustain herself with the Primal Surge, but because she doesn't have blue, it will make it so that it will deplete her mana pool quite quickly. The Sin going in for a gank is not going to do so though. Jarvan again warding the blue. There's still a minion there. So Lee Sin just farming up the middle lane a little bit, as a gank is going down onto the Quinn, who now does not have Tag Team. So yeah, goodbye Quinn, sayonara. The turret still stands, by the way. They're just ignoring it, and why wouldn't they? They can just farm Quinn, really. A bird farm. I don't know who would be interested in farming birds, though technically a chicken is a bird and I know chicken farms exist. Then again, is Quinn a chicken? Is she, really? The answer is no. So red team again pulling ahead a little bit. It's only 2000 gold, so considering that it was 2000 gold 6 minutes ago, it's not that bad. The gold lead isn't increasing. It isn't snowballing. It isn't percentually increasing, might be the term that I need to use. That's a tower destroyed though, so that's another 1000 gold in the air. Alistar going in hard, using Unbreakable Will to reduce most of the damage. Lee Sin is approaching as well. The Caitlyn trap will not get the Blitzcrank, but guess what? The Sonic Wave will, and that will be the Dragon Rage to finish it off. Caitlyn getting the kill, however. She needs to be careful though, Caitlyn, because there is a Jarvan approaching and he has Boots of Mobility. Will get slowed down by the 90 caliber net though, so that is fine. Alistar knocking back the Jarvan, making it so that he will not catch him. Lee Sin actually wants to go in, and he will, and there's a trap! No, Jarvan, no! Run, Jarvan! And now Misfortune run. This will be a kill under Jarvan, and Misfortune will probably get aced in the hole. And that's what she said. So nice play there by blue team. Did not expect them to turn that one around, because Jarvan is quite tanky. He is quite fat for a jungler. He already had the Spirit of the Ancient Golem and had a long sword. It didn't help him though. However, blue team did not want to turn this into a dragon. Instead, they're going to try and push top, but Blitzcrank is already there, so they're going to let the minions do it. They're gonna go back, buy some precious items, and try to have a fun time, probably. So we're 7-7. It's not that bad. The only lead that red team has is 2 towers. They already have destroyed 2, however. So objective-wise, red team is doing quite better by a lot for now. And I don't really see blue team being able to push against red team. They do have a Nidalee in their team, and a Caitlyn for that matter, and an Alistar. So that's actually very great for a poke comp. You can have Caitlyn and Nidalee to throw the poke down and just try. So yeah, they'll have to stack mid, poke down red team, try to push as hard as they can so they can get in objectives, they can get towers, and then hope for the best. If they get engaged upon, Alistar is there to knock back Jarvan if he gets too close. Then again, if you get grabbed by a Blitzcrank, you will die. So it's kind of a tricky situation here for blue team, because if they go too far as well, then Singed might appear in the rear. And then it will be a GG as well. So they'll have some issues getting the poke comp down. So it will be interesting to see whether or not they'll go for it. And if they'll go for it, if they'll be able to pull it off. For now it's just a dance at the dragon. A Nidalee spear will land, but not yet doing that much damage, because Nidalee had to go for a Tear of the Goddess, of course. She's probably sitting on enough money though. She's already sitting on 1,400, 1,500 gold, so 100 more and she'll have a needlessly large rod. Oh my, Lee Sin finding himself a nice little robot, forcing her to flash. So that might be enough to go for a dragon, to be honest. Oh no, she's still there. Well, you need to be careful, Orianna. The lower your health, the stronger the takedown damage will be for Nidalee. Alistar again, just being stationary the entire game. Not that it matters. If Blitzcrank pulls him, that's what he wants, so he doesn't need to dance around on the stage all that much. Lee Sin might go for a ward engage. Instead, we're going to the bottom where Jarvan is going in. A nice grab there by Blitzcrank, silencing the team. Knockback there by Alistar. He's trying to flash in to pulverize them both. He will succeed, but guess what? You used your flash, mate. Bullet time going through. Caitlyn will survive. Unbreakable will make it so that even Alistar will survive. And Nidalee, well, Nidalee, she died. Through all of that, Nidalee was still the one to die. And Lee Sin, well, he's a blind monk. He can do whatever he wants. He's going to use his Sonic Wave to get in with the Resonating Strike. Very nice play indeed. Jumps to a ward, and he will escape. Probably, he still has a safety line with the Wraiths there. So yeah, very nice play indeed. Great control of your champion, mate. However, look what's going down here, Lee Sin. You're standing on a what is going to be the Jarvan of a lifetime. Lee Sin now needing to use his splash. He still had a splash, by the way, but now he's sandwiched in between a misfortune and the hard place. The hard place being a golem. So the golem killing Lee Sin, giving the kill to the misfortune, and the dragon has been slain as well. The first one in the game at 16 minutes and 20 seconds. So not bad, red team, not bad. Lee Sin, you gave us quite a show, mate. It was awesome, thank you. But it's still a 3000 gold lead for red team now. Quinn has been ignored for quite some time, is able to grasp a little closer to the Singed. He caught up to him for farm, but there are still the killing differentiation that needs to be dealt with. Singed has 4 kills and 3 assists. Quinn has nothing. Really nothing. She's 3-0. Or 0-3. Or 0-3-0. Whatever you like. Towers are being destroyed though, but guess who's there? It's Singed, and he was able to use his sticky adhesive. And he will be able to fling the Alistar. So Alistar, a noble sacrifice indeed, will actually walk away. Will he succeed? Misfortune does not have a strut, but she does have a red buff. So yeah, the red buff will do more than enough. But at least Caitlyn got away. Oh no! Blitzcrank, you might get Dragon Raged instead. You're baiting out Lee Sin in a way. So props to you. Lee Sin of course still has safeguard, so he can get away. Nope, you cannot escape! How did Blitzcrank do that? There were 3 minions in between Lee Sin. He shouldn't have been able to get grabbed. Too bad the Caitlyn was a little bit too far away for Lee Sin because his safeguard was relatively close. A pity indeed, but what will you do about it? Well, throw spears onto Misfortune apparently. Pocomp, unite! Too bad a minion cock-blocked to Nidalee there, but she might still be able to land a javelin onto the Blitzcrank. And she will! Is she going to kitty check it? You might get a kill if you do it, but you might die as well. Instead, she's going to... Oh no! The shield of the Command Protect is more than enough. Thank God, you cheeky robot. You can laugh all you want, but you almost died there, mate. And Singed is again back to farming. And he'll continue to do so for the entirety of the game, until his teleport is back on off cooldown and his ghost. Then he might just be cheeky. Oh no! Gah! Now that's worthy of laughter. But he's not, because no one can see him but me. And you, so thank you for watching. Well done, red team, you are in the lead. What are you going to do? Of course, Jarvan Orianna is very strong teamfight wise. If he's able to cataclysm a bunch of people, then Orianna should be able... Oh no, Quinn, you do have a red buff and a Blade of the Ruined King. Nice usage there, and she will get away without using tag team. Though it's still on cooldown, don't tell Singed. He knows. Nidalee spotted by a ward. Lee Sin not yet spotted by a ward, so Orianna doesn't know. Oh, a very nice flash! Of course, you can outflash the head buff of a Alistar, which is annoying for an Alistar player. Trust me, he's probably grieving right now, and rightfully so. Blitzcrank grabbing himself a nice little Nidalee and a very nice little shockwave indeed by Orianna, but the bullet time hits no one. Lee Sin now running away again, but into the claws of a Singed. No! He knocks Singed into the entirety of the enemy team, but Jarvan was able to cataclysm him and there were no Wraiths, so Lee Sin, he would have gotten away if there were waves, by the way. That would have been awesome. Nidalee, throw a spear, Nidalee. Don't run too far away, Nidalee. Oh my. That double up did a lot of damage. And that will be another kill for the Singed, question mark? Nope. It will be the Misfortune with the double kill. The powers of a red buff consume you. So that's pretty much an ace in my book, even though Quinn didn't die and Nidalee didn't die. They cannot hold the push of red team now, is what I want to say. Quinn is going to try though, but it is too dangerous. They have a Jarvan with a command protect on top of his face, and he will just be able to use his standard and Dragon Strike to get... Oh, he actually... Maybe he did it on purpose, probably because it was relatively low, but... He first did Dragon Strike and then he used the Malcian Standard, and that's not how it goes. But he probably just wanted to farm anyway, so good! Nidalee and Quinn were able to hold off the evil red team. Red team, thinking they are the heroes, thought the other way around. The evil team of blue team did the opposite. They did something terrible. Who am I to judge who is the good guy and the bad guy in this conversation here? I just find red to be an evil color. But that's just me. I hated the Red Power Ranger. Sorry about that. That was a trauma of my youth coming up. So Lee Sin is still dancing about. He's having the time of his life. He's a Lee Sin, of course. He has actually... Oh my, somebody died quick there. Are we going to check on it? Why not? So Alistar was just having a field day, walking around with not a care in the world, just being a happy cow, finding some grass to chew on, and then he died. It's simple as that, really. He died quickly. And I didn't expect it, and neither did he, probably. So we have a Singed just running around. He probably won't be able to catch Quinn, though. If he gets too close, he can vault him. Oh no, Lee Sin! Poor man! Poor blind monkey man! And he will die using the bulwark there. It's not a bulwark anymore, Nightspectre. It's a Locket of the Ancillary. Yes, and he used that, and then people died. Lee Sin did wait a long time to use his Dragon Rage though. I wonder why. Then again, there was no one for him again to safeguard to. If you have a Lee Sin in your team and you are in a relative safe position, walk close to him. He can click onto you. If not, then of course he has a Sightstone. He can use that to create wards and get away, but the distance isn't all that large. And red team, by the way, are going for a Baron, and they're doing quite a good job at that. Nidalee, of course, could spear it. Will try and get the kill onto the Blitzcrank there, but he is in flashing position and gets actually knocked over the wall, so he didn't even have flash, really. So that will be another kill there onto the Alistar. The poor guy has an... Oh my, a nice spear by Nidalee there. We didn't see it, but trust me, it was nice. You can see a dead robot over here, so you can imagine what happened. And that will be that. So, both supports players dying, however, it is a red team with a Baron buff. And he is quite buff. Oh my, miss... She didn't have shockwave? Yes, she did, so yeah. The Caitlyn had to be careful there. But in the end, she was. Blue buff will be given to Nidalee, she'll be happy for that. However, what can they do about it? This team could turtle up. They actually have a really good team to just turtle. Not clearing minions wise because they kind of lack that, but considering they have decent poke, they have Caitlyn for the traps, so they could build a perimeter in which red team will not be able to burst through, unless of course Blitzcrank is able to grab, or considering they have quite a fat Singed, Singed can just walk onto them underneath their turret for quite some time. So yeah, I don't see blue team actually even holding red team. Even if they land the spears perfectly, then they might stand a chance. Though, not on Singed, he doesn't feel a thing. He has a Baron buff, so the regeneration on Singed is quite massive. Lee Sin is going to try and make it so that red team is just making too much of a hassle. He could have jumped onto the Quinn there. Might have been better, but he did waste some time for red team. Do they care? I don't know. As long as they have Baron, I don't think they'll care all that much. But it just... Oh my. Quinn actually going hard onto the Blitzcrank, lowering him to half health. Cataclysm is off cooldown, of course, but now we have Singed going in. He gets knocked back by the Alistar, but he's standing on adhesive there. Alistar going to die. Gets a pulverize onto the entire team, however. A very nice shockwave will get the entirety of the squishies of blue team, except for Nidalee. And Quinn, who's going in from the rear. is going to get the kill onto Misfortune. A double kill for Quinn. She wants more. She'll probably get more, but Singed is now there. Singed gets the kill onto the Lee Sin and then just walks around. Quinn, of course, an AD carry. It's kind of the thing that can kill a Singed if needed be. Now Quinn going in hard onto the Orianna. She flashes over the wall and nope, the blinding strike won't land. But there still is a Singed, and Nidalee and... Oh no, Quinn, you're caught in between. Another rock in a hard place? I don't know, but whatever it is, it's hurting a lot, like a Nidalee spear, for instance. So, Quinn will die. Nidalee might get a cheeky shot onto the Orianna, but it gets blocked by the Singed because she was standing on top of a ward. And that's a little bit greedy there, Caitlyn. A little bit greedy. So it was a decent fight for blue team. They kind of stretched it a little bit too long, which is not great against the Singed, of course. You do have a Nidalee. She is also quite good in long fights because she can heal the AD carries if needed be and throw spears down for the entirety of the duration of the fight. Then again, it didn't work out in the end for blue team, so the greed wasn't all that fine. They need to keep in mind that they are behind with a lot of gold. It's only 6,000, which surprises me because red team has double the amount of gold. Nidalee, you need to juke it. Never mind, Blitzcrank is not interested in your feline prowess. Prowess? Prowess. I don't know how you pronounce that word, actually. But you know which one I mean. Put it in the comments below how you pronounce that word. Really, I'll be too lazy to look it up, trust me. Probably forget about it in the next 5 seconds. So what was I talking about? Nevertheless, Baron buff will about to disappear for red team, so I'm not too certain what they're going to do. They might just not do anything at all and just push the lanes, and then the minute Baron is back, then go for Baron. Instead, they're going to try and catch someone off guard. Quinn at a very bad position, so he might succeed. Yeah, there's no escape, using a Vault Breaker to get away, but no, Blitzcrank actually almost saving her there. It is of course a Blitzcrank and the sticky adhesive of Singed that made it so that Quinn was slowed a little bit. Lee Sin, don't you do it! Again with the ward. The Sidestone man on a blind man. It's ironic, but it works. Double knock-up! And a very great damaging spear onto Blitzcrank, but he's able to get away. Keep in mind, Blitzcrank is not your prime target. Neither, of course, is the Alistar, but if you're able to kill him without any negative repercussion, then go for it. The Caitlyn did get the ace in the hole onto the Blitzcrank though, so again, it's support for support, but guess what, this will be jungler for no one. Oh, he's able to get a minion, and he's able to get away, the bullet time won't get the kill! Great play, Lee Sin, you're a real player, aren't you? He has been playing well the entire game, I must give it to him that. And he's been playing cheeky as well, I like it. It makes for great plays. You cheeky little fellow, you. Oh no, Lee Sin, run! He already used Safeguard, no! He tried. Oh my, this will be a kill onto Orianna. And it will be the static shift finishing the deal. And still the turret has been destroyed, so all in all it's still relatively worth it for red team if they are able to get away. Of course, Quinn is quite good at chasing. She doesn't have tag team though. Nidalee, quite good at chasing. All by herself, I don't think she'll be able to chase too long with a Singed too close by. So instead, she's going for blue. There is a ward there, but I don't think that red team cares all that much. So it was a decent push for red team. They were able to destroy the tower, the top inner tower, which is a hard one to defend anyway for blue team. So they did a decent job, but that was a red team without Baron buff. So yeah. If red team would have gotten Baron, it would have been way worse. Probably. We'll see. Because the next fight will be at Baron. Unless, of course, Singed is able to catch one of the 3 players he's going to fight right about now. He will actually almost succeed in getting the Caitlyn. Dodges all the skill shots. Caitlyn landing the 90 caliber net though. And now it will be Alistar and Quinn dealing amazing damage onto the Misfortune. Exhaust going down. Alistar flashing in to headbutt. Yes! Shut down for the Alistar though. That's not the best. Oh, Singed getting Javelin to the face though. So great play by Nidalee. Jarvan is now getting caught by the headbutt pulverized combination. And it will be the vault by Quinn getting the kill. But Blitzcrank with a quick hook and the right and the left. And a static field. He will get the kill onto the Quinn, giving him the double buff. Though there is a Lee Sin, there is an Orianna as well, and Lee Sin is relatively low. The command protect could go over the wall. Instead it will be Orianna herself coming over and will get the kill onto the Lee Sin and probably the Alistar as well. Nidalee landing a javelin though. She might be able to get the... Oh my, she's going straight for the Orianna. She's going for the protect though. A spear can land. A spear can land. Will it do something though? A grab can land as well. The grab will dodge to the left, to the right, to the spear, to the right, to the auto attack, and then the takedown. There is a static field ready to pop. Blitzcrank, pop it! Pop it, you monster, you beast! Don't walk on that trap. Ha! Supports, everybody! Play them. Oh no! I'm an owl, by the way. Jesus, that command protect blocks a lot, but that ace in the hole did a lot of damage. Oh, we haven't seen the items in a while now, have we? Sorry, forgot that I turned them off. So why did the ace in the hole did so much damage, you might ask? Well, it's the Last Whisper, ladies and gentlemen. The Last Whisper, of course, makes it so that Odin almost got caught there. He didn't get slowed by the Golden Ages. Nice. Oh no. Oh no, sticky adhesive. Oh no. He's not done yet, and well, there's a trap there, mate. Don't walk on it. Just walk straight. No! That will be a very great pulverize for Alistar there. Lee Sin going in hard. He doesn't want to kick back the Lee Sin. Instead, will kick it into his team. We'll use the Locket of the Onslaught, but it won't be enough. It will be a kill for Orianna. Cataclysm being used. Will get dodged away by the Quinn. Alistar pulverizing the... Oh no! A nice grab there again by Blitzcrank. Almost dying there, Jarvan, but he will survive. So it's a 5 people standing there for red team. Laughing at it. 3 players dying for blue team. And that will be a flash grab by Blitzcrank. And Caitlyn gets the kill though onto the Misfortune, and Jarvan needs to be careful. There is still a Quinn over here. Quinn now getting jump towards the Jarvan. Will give him the kill of course, but it will be an ace 11, but the last for red team. They'll have their first inhibitor as well. But the other lanes aren't pushing, so after this inhibitor, they'll probably go back. Blue team is spawning anyway. So they'll go back, buy items, go for a dragon apparently. But they'll probably go back, buy items. One can go for dragon, I don't care all that much. And then go for a baron probably. Styxs is just going to start split pushing. He's fairly low, but who can grab him really? His ghost will be off cooldown once the one of blue team will arrive anyway, so he'll be able to escape easily. Easily. Easily Sin? I don't know. Lee Sin might actually be able to kill him. Though the level differentiation between Lee Sin and Styxs is scary. It's 4 levels. Caitlyn actually level 17, so it's only Lee Sin and Alistar that are quite low level. Of course, so is Blitzcrank, but Alistar and Blitzcrank are the support players. They tend to have lower experience regardless, because they're not farming, and during the mid game they're pretty much roaming all over the map to begin with, to ward, to de-ward, and actually to give your AD carry some bonus XP. It's what you do as a support player. You leave your lane a little bit and hope that in that way your AD carry will be higher level earlier in the game. Quinn, goodbye. Is she going to escape? I don't think so. She'll get knocked up everywhere. Will she get the kill? My god! If that command protect wasn't there, she would have died. Singed, however, having a dance with his... Oh no! Oh my, she's going to get away! Nah, Cataclysm. Alright, I lied there. But it was a very nice play by the entirety of blue team nevertheless. And the Nidalee spears are doing some damage. As I, again, forgot to put up the items. We can see them now, ladies and gentlemen, don't be afraid. So yeah, Nidalee has a Void Staff, wisely so that she went for an early one. It's not that early, of course, but you tend to see Nidalee's either go for the Void Staff at that time of the game, or the Lich Bane. I hope to see a Lich Bane because, oh no, Alistar, he's not the target you want, and that's a lot of damage coming down from the Orianna. A dominating Orianna at that, and she wants more. She's going to use Dissonance to give herself some movement speed, but she's stuck in between a lot of minions, so she's having issues, to say the least. Nidalee was doing blue. Teleport going in from the... Oh my, it's home guard time, and oh no! She jumped over the wall, but then gets flinged over it. There will be no escape for this Nidalee. Or will she? Boom. She almost got punched to the face. And that's a very big glove there. So then, a Baron top red team going in for the base. 2 players still dead for blue team. There is literally nothing they can do. And this should be a grab for Blitzcrank. He wanted the Caitlyn instead. Well, the Quinn just delivers herself to the red team, so why even bother grabbing Quinn, right? Boom goes the Orianna, Shockwave goes the Orianna, Ignite goes the Orianna, and goes the Static Shift. So that gets her the kill, the misfortune of course. It will be a GG, surrender going down by blue team, and a great game indeed. Red team did everything perfectly. That double kill on top was pretty much the nail in the coffin already. Singed was out of control. They couldn't stop him. He is 9-1-21. There's not much you can do about that. So yeah, it's a pity indeed, but a double kill on top can pretty much mean the end of the game, especially if it's a Singed. Because Singed, to be honest, they are quite squishy early on in the game, especially against a ranged like Quinn. So it was all he needed. Apparently so. So guys, I do hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Whatever it is I'll do, whenever it is I'll do it, thank you for watching, and goodbye.